Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you all are doing well. You're watching the videos and completing your assignments. Students, in the previous lessons we have learned about the percentage. In today's lesson, we will learn about percentage increase and decrease. Percentage increase and decrease. As you all know, percentage means per centum or out of every 100, right? Increase means to add up something, right? Increase means to add up something and decrease means to subtract something, right? When you will increasing something, that means you are getting a greater number as your answer, and when you are decreasing something, that means you are minimizing your answer. Increase means to maximize something and to decrease means to minimize something. When you will do the increase in your question, you will add up something in your original value, right? When you will decrease something, that means you will subtract something from your original value, right? So let's start from exercise 8b, question number 1. You can see in your question number 1, find the value of each of the following. Increase 60 by 35%. Increase 60 by 35%, right? Increase means you are adding something. You need to increase number 60 by 35%. That means, let's take an example. If your parent is giving you 60 rupees as your pocket money, right? If your parent is giving you 60 rupees as your pocket money, right? That means you are having 100%. You have 100% of your amount, you have not spent any money, right? And if they are giving you additional 35%, for additional 35%, what you will do? You will add this 35%, right? You will add that 35% in your amount. Now, how much amount you have in the percentage form? Yes, it's 135%. Now you need to know how much amount you have right now. That means if you are increasing 60 by 35%, that means you will have now 135. Why? Because 60 is totally 100%. How much total percentage we always have? 100, right? That means when you will have 60 rupees as your pocket money, that means you are having 100%. When your parent is giving you additional 35%, that means you will now have 100 plus 35, 135%, right? That means now we need to find out how much total amount you have. In this, your original value is 60 and you need to find the value after 35% increase, and after 35% increase you will have 135% of 60, right? And all you know, 135% means 135 out of 100, and for of we always use multiplication, right? Now, as we have done previously, we can do the simplification of zeros, right? As these two are on the opposite sides and denominator is always a divisor. Now, you can see the last digit of 10 is 0 and 6 is also divisible by 2. If the last digit of a number is 0, it's divisible by 2, right? So I can do the simplification. 2 5s are 10 and 2 3s are 6. And now I am left with 135 over 5 multiply by 3, right? Again, you can see the last digit, it's 5, and the last digit of 135 is 5. So it's again divisible by 5. The last digit of a number is 0 or 5. That number is divisible by 5. 5 1s are 5. 5 2s are 10. And 5 7s are 35. 5 7s are 35. If you can do the simplification directly, well and good. If you can't do it directly, make a column on your right hand side and do the division in that column, right? Now I am left with 27 multiplied by 3 over 1. So 27 3s are, it's 81, and 81 over 1 is 81, right? What you have to do, in case of increase, you will add your increase percentage in your 100%, and then you will find out your answer. In case of decrease, let's see our next part. In the next parts, you have in B, increase 28 by 125%, right? This is the same. You will add 125 in 100 and then you will get your answer, right? In case of decrease, when you are decreasing something, that means you need to subtract, right? That means you need to subtract. Now you need to decrease 120 by 45%, right? Now 120 is 100%. You need to decrease. For decrease, I have told you that means you have to do the subtraction. When you will decrease any percentage, that means you will subtract. Now you have to subtract 45% from 100%, right? Because you need to decrease 120, right? And 100 minus 45. It's 55%. That means now you need to calculate 55% of 120, right? Now you need to calculate 55% of 120, right? Like I have done in your first part. So in case of increase, you will add up your increasing percentage, and in case of decrease, you will subtract, right? Hopefully you have understood the procedure of your first question. And what's your assignment? You have to solve the remaining 3 parts of your question number 1. Now let's see question number 2. Let's see your question number 2 of exercise 8B. Okay. Now your question number 2 is 20% of a number is 17. Find the number. 175% of a number is 49. Find the number. The result of a number when increased by 15% is 161. Find the number. The result of a number when decreased by 20% is 192. Find the number. All these parts are same, just in part C and D you have to use a little trick that I will give you a hint. You can see your part A and B both are same. Students, in this I am going to use unitary method. Unitary method is, you can see 20% of a number is 17. So first I'll write 20% of number. That is 17. Now as the 20% of the required number is 17 and you have to find the number, your complete number's percentage will be 100%, right? 20% of a number is given, you have to find the 100% of the number. For that, we are going to use the unitary method, and the unitary method is, first you will calculate the value of 1 unit. As you have the value of 20 units, so first I'll calculate the value of 1. 20% of a number is 17, so 1% of number would be equal to in the unitary method, you will write this number at the top and you will divide this number by this percentage number, right? You will not write the percentage sign, only you will use this number. This is called the unitary method, right? For example, if the cost of 5 candies is 20 rupees, right? If the cost of 5 candies is 20 rupees, you need to find the cost of 1 candy. So, cost of 1 candy would be, how you will find it out? Yes, you can do it orally, but when you will do it with the proper procedure, you will divide 20 by 5, right? So it would be 4 rupees, right? This is the unitary method. We are doing same in the form of percentage, right? Now, what you have to do? 20% of the number is 17, 1% of the number is 17 over 20, and we need to find out 100%, right? Because we need the complete number, and the complete number's percentage is always 100%. So 100% of your required number would be equal to 17 over 20 multiply by 100%, right? The percentage you require, you will multiply with that, right? This is called the unitary method. Let's again take the help of this example. Cost of 5 candies were 20 rupees, cost of 1 candy was 4 rupees. And if you need to calculate the cost of 10 candies, how you will do that? Obviously, 1 candy costs 4 rupees and 10 candies would cost 10 fours are 40 rupees, right? Understood? So the same thing we are applying in the form of percentage, right? Now, what you have to do, you have to do the simplification, and for this simplification, we will do 20 ones are 20 and 20 fives are 100, right? And now we are left with 17 multiplied by 5 over 1. So 17 multiplied by 5 is 85 and 85 over 1 is 85. Hope you have understood the procedure. Now let's see the next parts of your question. In the next part, it's again 175% of 49 of a number is 49. You will use the same unitary method that I have used in the first part. First you will calculate 175%, first you will write 175% of a number is 49, 1%, then 100%, right? You will use the same procedure as I have used in the first one. In the C part, you can see the result of a number when increased by 15%. That means the number were 100%, right? After increasing 15%, it would be 115%, right? And The result after increasing 15% is 161. That means 115% of number is equal to 161. Right? Now, this question is same in the form like part A and part B. You will follow the same steps that I have used in your first part. Right? The hint I'm giving you for part D is, in the part D you can see the result of a number when decreased by 20%, when it's decreased by 20%. So decrease means the number was 100%. After decreasing 20%, decreasing means to subtract. After decreasing 20% from 100%, it would be 80%, right? So 80% of number is equal to 192. 80% of number is 192. You have to find the number. Now you can see both the numbers, both the questions are same in the form of your question number 1 part, sorry, in the, like your part A and part B. Now you can use the same steps as I have done in the first part, and you can solve the remaining parts of your question. If you face any difficulty, please watch the video again. At least it's your next new topic, so at least watch the video 2 to 3 times to solve your answers. If you face any difficulty, you can contact me and try to solve the assignments yourself. Thank you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.